everyone, welcome to 5-Star Guns and Gear. We're going to go ahead and do an assembly video and just an overview of a AR lower. I'm going to show you how to put it together. We're going to do a multi-series assembly. YouTube, they're not really liking assembly videos, so we're going to break this up to multi-videos. We're going to show you step by step each video. It's going to be short. You just skip ahead to the next video and we'll get through this pretty quick. I'm going to show you what we're using today. All this coming from Palmetto State Armory. This is one of their lowers. Really nice lower. Very well made. So that's their base. And we got a Magpul stock, Magpul grip. Ordered a lower parts kit. Does come with a buffer tube, spring assembly, and various bags of parts. Also have a castle nut. It should be here. And we have everything else we need. As far as tools, what you're going to need is just your little small hammer. Is handy to have some with soft faces on them. That way you don't scratch up anything if you need to drift in some roll pins. Also need some punches. I have some brass punches, nylon punches, a pair of tweezers. It's actually designed to hold roll pins while you get them started. And I have some roll pin punches that have holes in the end of them. So we'll get started here, guys, and let's get right into it. The first step, let's see here, we'll go through here. Let me see, that's a trigger. We'll wait on that. Safety, we'll wait on that. We'll probably go ahead and do this right here. And this is going to be the bolt release. Let's see. Detent. Mag release. Might do the, tell you what, we're going to do the mag release second. And these pins right here. So we'll do all of this as we go along. Let's get started with this right here. Let me move everything off of here real quick. Clear this. And we'll start with the first part of this series. Okay, welcome back. We're going to go ahead and get started on this assembly. Also to mention, something that might help you out is a vise block. And I'll just show you real quick how they work. This one happens to be one I just 3D printed. If you got a 3D printer. If you don't have a 3D printer, you can order these relatively cheap online. I've seen them as low as $10. Really handy to have. You can actually put your lower in there, clamp this in your vise, helps you work on everything. Very handy to have. Most stuff we'll do on the bench. But when we go down to the point we're going to put the buffer tube assembly on and start torquing on that castle nut, because you will need a torque wrench and an AR wrench for that as well. I didn't show you those, but you will need those. It would be handy to have one of these to go ahead and chuck this up in your vise. That way, when you go to put this assembly on and go to torque this down, it's steady and you can get a good torque reading and everything's proper. It's going to be kind of hard for you to hold it and torque it at the same time. So I highly recommend having that. And you're going to need a torque wrench for sure. And your AR wrench as well. So let's go ahead and get started with this. We're going to need the lower. Let's move these other parts out of the way. And get this out right here. And we're going to get started with this piece right here. Okay, we got the bolt catch, you got your spring, you got a roll pin, and this little round little plunger that we're going to put in here. Let's go ahead and flip this over so we can get it oriented correctly. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on a pad. This isn't rough or anything, but I don't want any damage or scratches done to this. So let me go ahead and put this on a pad, guys, and we'll get started. Okay guys, let's go ahead and get started on this. Let's go ahead and get the bolt release installed. It's going to go right here. Real simple. Take your spring, put it right here. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to do this through a camera. Normally don't do that like that. Let's go ahead and put this. Make sure that the small part goes inside the spring. Next thing, let me turn this where I can actually work on it a little bit. This will actually face just like this. Texture side out. This flat is going to go this direction. So if you have this here and have this little dimple sticking up right here, that's the way it's going to go, guys. Pretty simple. We're going to use mil-spec roll pins on this, but some of these receivers do come with, and kits come with a threaded screw. It actually makes it much easier. You can just thread it in. What we're going to do is go ahead and get this started. For now, I'm just going to take this out. We're just going to get this started here. And we'll put that spring right back in. Now that I got this started, we'll go ahead and install our spring. Make sure this goes in proper. Let's go ahead and put the bolt catch in. Guys, and you can actually wrap this, that way you can kind of help prevent damage to your receiver. So what I'm going to do here, just take a cloth, wrap around here, place this back in. I'll switch to a brass punch, or you can use a steel if you want. Okay guys, and that is your bolt catch installed there. So good to go there. We'll stop here and we're going to do part 2 of this series. We'll put the magazine catch in next.